Kelly, people who live out here right now, not necessarily worried, but they are keeping a very close eye on the lake. Right now, the Corps of Engineers taking some preemptive measures. You look behind me, they have opened the gates and they are letting water out as we speak. You can see it bubbling up right there. They say they aren't going to take any chances when it comes to protecting the 80-year-old Hoover Dike. The Corps of Engineers opening the gates at Port Mayaca, starting to lower Lake Okeechobee.
I'd be getting worried if we got over 20 feet.
Wayne Gray owns Lake Okeechobee Resort. He's fine with the level now at just under 15 feet, but 2 inches more is when the Corps becomes concerned, starting daily checks of the Hoover Dike and looking for areas that could give way. Gray says his marina was built to withstand a breach.
This place got leveled a long time ago in a storm, and it was all wooden docks back then. So when they built this, they put in some substantial engineering.
The owner of the Okeechobee Resort says if the waters rise, his concern really isn't for the boats because they built this multi-million-dollar concrete breakwater wall. The concern would be for the office and the restaurant over there because there's not as much protection. The Corps is closely monitoring the levels, hoping the remnants of Chantal stay away, but preparing for the worst as we near the height of hurricane season.
Right now, the concern is how much rain the storm is going to bring with it, even though it sounds like the wind is not necessarily going to be a concern. Certainly, these types of systems we know can be heavy precipitation makers, and depending on the amount and exactly where it falls, it could cause us some problems.
As for Wayne and his marina, he's keeping an eye on the lake, but he's reassured knowing he's taken his own precautions.
This is a far more substantial facility than it ever was, so we're pretty optimistic we got a bit of longevity here.
The Corps hoping that the rain stays away. They say obviously it's not good if it rains right on top of the lake, but also to the north and to the west of the lake is not good because all of that water will drain, causing the levels to rise. They're going to keep an eye on the days, weeks, even months ahead as we are in hurricane season. Live along Lake Okeechobee, Brian Entin, WPTV News Channel 5.